Hello and welcome to PNAA Advanced 2023. I'm here today with Amandine Crabtree, one of our leading sponsors for the conference this year with the Washington State Department of Commerce. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Nikki. Super excited to be here today.
Yes, thank you. So what have you loved so far about the conference?
Well, I've loved the new topics that we are kind of new actually for the industry in the past 3 years, talking about how we are dealing with workforce issues, talking about the excitement around sustainable aviation, and just meeting people I haven't seen for a long time actually, because people were still shy last year. So it's exciting to see people come back to these events. Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting how much changed between 2020 and now. It was super cycle, and now it's workforce and supply chain.
I mean, it's like living in a different industry, actually, almost. Yeah. And we have a lot of discussions around workforce with other clusters. Today, actually, we had a couple of meetings about that. And how do you make, especially the younger generations, get interested in this industry because they don't see it as a super fun industry to join.
It's such a collaborative industry, and PNAA, we've loved working with Department of Commerce over the last year through the cluster work. So maybe you could tell the viewers about what Washington State is doing for the cluster for aerospace and for clean energy.
So we have a lot of work right now creating those different clusters to support all the different issues we talked about. And we have different clusters around energy, hydrogen, SAF, or, sustainable aviation fuel, and trying to work collaboratively with the industry to come up with funding and also the different solutions and bring some new players to help us achieve those goals. So there's a whole lot going on. I mean, I'm mostly helping our small and medium businesses in Washington to export, so going to trade shows again, which is great.
Yes.
And we have different services to do that, but how do you prepare our state for the future of aviation? And that's a big task.
Well, I'm always in talking to schools and trying to encourage kids about why and how they should join the aerospace industry. So what advice would you give to someone watching about joining the aerospace industry as a career?
Well, I mean, that piece of advice that we talked about today is aviation is not going away. And so if you want to make it greener, then help us do that. Be part of the change. And I think that's what kids want to do, is when you grow up, you need to have a goal that, to me, my goal is to help the common good. I mean, I think kids these days have this in mind more than ever.
Absolutely.
So just come on and help us.
Come help us. I love that. I love that message. That's a great way to end. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all the support.
Thank you for all your work.
Thank you.
Yeah.